Today we're going to be filling the crack in this ledge and making it skatable using this Poly Ledge Repair compound. This is an epoxy putty that's used to repair ledges and fill gaps. And this brand was actually started by two skateboarders that wanted to market this product to skateboarders to encourage them to get out to the streets and fix up their local skate spots. And I've used this stuff to fix a lot of ledges already, and this stuff is the real deal, and it's a game changer for street skating. This ledge hasn't been broken in yet, so I rub bricked it down a little bit. So now I'll be able to fill this gap with this poly repair, and then I'll add a clear coat of lacquer across the whole top just to make sure it's buttery and smooth and ready to skate. The gap is actually pretty big, and I want to cover enough so if you're doing 50s and 50s and nose grinds, your wheel has enough to roll across too without getting stuck in that gap. So the darker color on the inside is the hardener, and then there's the steel fragments on the outside. So once you break off a piece and start mixing it in your hands, the chemical effect starts heating up and expanding, and then this is going to set rock solid. So once you fill the gap, once you mold it into the hole, this will become as hard as steel, and you'll never be able to crack this or break it. So this will last forever. So break that off, start mixing it, but you want to mix it until both of the colors becomes the same consistency and color. So now that's basically the same color. It's all a nice dark gray, and I can start molding this into the crack. So you want to get it as if it's a piece of the ledge, so it's perfectly flush as possible. That actually looks pretty damn good. And then I'll use the other half to fill the top here. Try and see how much we can get out of this one stick. You can tell the difference from the light gray to the dark gray. So that's finished, and this needs to be mixed. This one is already like setting. That's how hard that is already, and I'm only just putting that second part in. I might use the half of the other tube I have to fill in that gap there, because it's still a bit of room where your wheel can roll across. So I want to fill as much as this as I can. That underneath should be fine. So 1.5 tubes of this fit this gap perfectly, and it's already starting to set. Once I lay this in, this sets within 10 minutes and is ready to skate. But because the ledge isn't broken in yet, I need to put some lacquer across the top of it so it's buttery and good to go. So I'm going to cover the top with some lacquer and then maybe let it set for about 30 to 60 minutes. And then young James just rocked up, so we're going to have a skate session on this thing. But I'm excited, it's looking good. So the gap's filled, the ledge is prepped and ready to go. So I'm going to get James to do the honors and have the first grind. Oh, straight through, no troubles. So the ledge is prepped, ready to go. This poly stuff works wonders on filling cracks like this. So let's get a session on this and try and get a few more tricks. So grab one of these underlay rub bricks and a poly repair tub from your local Fast Time store or through the links in our description below, and get out there and repair some of your local street spots.